I think I made y'all wait long enough. There we go. Oh. Is it something you want to talk about on stream, honey, or should I DM you later? That's why I said it's one of those things. If you don't want to talk about it, we can talk about it later, sweetie. Alright, gotta pull my hair back. So you would really like to see that happen. Okay. Made y'all wait long enough. Hi, welcome to the club. It sucks. Yeah. Oh, what did you send me, Shiny? The hell? Nice.
Hello, my queen.
Yeah, I have that model, by the way, Shiny. And Barry's broken again. What is the point of even having you? Yeah, I have Gaz on Patreon, so I get a lot of their minis. By default. Ooh, and we got Jack Mellon here. Now we just need Slime Wizard, and we have the whole trifecta. We have everybody. We have all my lovely little bottoms. Let me guess, oddities and curiosities.
Emotional damage.
Well, okay, so oddities and curiosities kind of is like just a bunch of weird stuff. So I was like, that sounds like something they would sell at oddities. I've missed that a couple of years now. I need to go back. Yes, log in with Twitch. I want to know why my little brat's not working. Well, there's the other brat. I meant the one that you can all talk through.
Hoi hoi.
Can you all hear her?
Do what now?
Can you all hear her?
I heard her when I did my queen thing.
Okay, so it's just me broken again. Hi, Lurka.
Yet.
Actually, Jude doesn't show any places too. Okay. Like I said, it sounds like it's Oddities and Curiosities convention, but if it's something different, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, well, there.
Well, Oddities is more like actual taxidermy and like weird stuff, and like a goth kind of theme thing.
Yeah, like that one owl bitch from YouTube.
What?
She cosplays as the Alchemist. I'll have to look her up and show you later.
I know who you're talking about. I'm just trying to figure out why you were calling her a bitch.
Just... couldn't remember the name off the top of my head, and usually that's my default.
Yeah, it's not one I've been to, so that's an interesting one. All right. Also, why is my music? No. Oh, don't fuck up Barry. Don't fuck with me. There we go. I've yet to actually touch Borderlands 3. I fell off after pre-sequel.
Oh?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me guess. I guess Jack ruined it for you?
Jack didn't ruin it. It was Moxie and... It was Moxie and, what's her name?
Tina?
No! The Firehawk.
Oh, yeah.
Like, literally, the whole point of 2 is because those two literally couldn't take 5 seconds to hear Jack's plan out. Like, Jack undeniably was a bad guy, but, like, everybody on Pandora is. But they could have prevented, like, so much of that shit if they had just sat down and actually talked with Jack. Because even Roland was like, yeah, this is extreme even for me.
Hold on, I need to get my goggles out.
So I'm trying to figure out how we can paint her up. Because the problem is, she needs some kind of wash. I'm not sure if I want to give her like a quick clear coat. Or if I want to just try and see if we can paint on her. Because we didn't actually properly clean her, I'm sure you're sure.
Yeah.
Because she needs like a skin wash, or she needs like something. Her hair definitely needs like a brown wash, and then like coming in with like a similar yellow, which I don't really have one. I kind of do. The green definitely needs like a black wash inside all the crevices. This needs to be... Shush. This needs to get painted leather. This needs to get painted wood. And then I need to see if I actually want to try and paint her face in, or if I want to just use the stickers. I'm leaning towards trying to actually paint it, because it's a really small-ass sticker.
Mm.
Well, because then she's also got these little white marks that go along her skirt that need to be painted in. Or it disappeared around here, but there they are. Yeah. So you've got a choice of a specific eye and eyelash, and then these go along the skirt. What channel?
God, why is Venetian purple being so hydrophobic as of late?
I don't know specifically Pokemon. I'd say just safe for work art or not safe for work art, because that's kind of like that weird one. Because it's taxidermy. I'm not sure how you treat that, because I've seen some funny taxidermy, but then I've also seen some like, what the fuck? I'd say just be safe. This is one of those times where I'll just say, just send it to, like, safe for work. It's educational. Oh. See, I was expecting weird taxidermy, unless this is the convention you went to.
Hmm?
What Pokemon sent me.
Oh.
Yeah.
God damn it. Why does...
That's actually interesting with chick development. I know when I'm here, my IQ boosts 10 points. Ha! Well, I haven't seen anything like extremely weird. The chick one was interesting. Ooh, that's a weird. Okay, that's cool but weird. The scorpions. What's in the chest pieces? Gold flakes or just not gold flakes? Cool. Resined dandelion. Ooh, somebody took a. I mean, when you've got good taxidermy, it does actually help.
Yeah.
Well,
I know, and with some taxidermy, you have to
do they
peel the eyes every now and again.
Oh, like the tops do. Okay, that's cool. Now they've got this cool bug I'm looking at, beetle, where it's got clock parts in it.
Oh, nice. By the way, for Splatfest, I'm on Team Knight.
All right.
Thought I'd keep you in the loop.
And of course, Captain Tushi did Emma Frost already. Ooh.
Yeah, there's a rumor going on Rivals that they're going to put Emma Frost in the game.
She's already in the game.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Proves how much I keep up with the damn game.
Like, that announcement was them putting her in the game, because everybody's already, because there's so many people trying to complain about her. There's people who have never read the comics going, she's too sexualized. I'm like, have you seen Emma Frost costumes? This is tame. Like, she's usually one of the characters that always gets put on the like bikini comic whenever they do it, like the beach episode.
Mm.
Also, she's got this cute thing if Jeff is on her team. If Jeff gets taken down, she goes, "My baby!" I'm like, that is the most... Yeah, she does.
So Miss Mew printed me off a Aztec death whistle.
I didn't think you had a 3D printer.
I don't. She does.
Oh, she's got like an FDM? Or
Yep.
PLA? Yeah. Oh, Elegoo's got one I want to get soon.
Oh.
Oh, it's not... Well, I want to get I want to get one of the big fat bastard resin ones. Which one is it? Is it the Saturn or the Jupiter? I think it's the Jupiter. I want to get the Jupiter. Oh yeah, no, copper is weird. The Jupiter is the one that's got the 277 millimeter by 156 millimeter by 300 millimeter. So why is it in euro? Maybe I'll get that laser engraver. That looks cool. It's like a child screen. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I want to get the Jupiter because that's the one that I can print like not Twin Gods, Digital Dark pinups models in like one go, almost.
Yeah.
But then Elegoo just came out with one called the Orange Storm Giga.
The first time I've heard that name.
It just came. It's on pre-order still.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to come out in May. It is a 800 by 800 millimeter by 800 millimeter by 1000 millimeter. So 800 millimeter. 31 inches by 31 inches by 40 inches.
By the way, how was the pie on Thursday?
Did I not post a picture of what this pie looked like?
If you did, I wasn't really paying attention.
I think I did. Let me look. Yeah, I did. Go look in food. I am not going to use the Moby. You can do that, Pokemon, because somehow you are a black... I can't finish that line without getting canceled.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you almost pulled a Nogla.
Well, okay, so... I was gonna say black hole is in the scientific phenomenon, but considering what we're talking about... Yeah, go look at the pie and food. That does not... that... I learned several mistakes. I learned several lessons from that pie. For one thing, don't use a graham cracker pie crust. That's why it looks like that way it did, because it's just basically candy. It just turned into like a candy. It's good. I should have used a frozen... I should have used like actual pie crust, like a flaky pie crust. So it wouldn't have sucked in the liquid too much. I should have used a frozen... First off, I should have used regular pie crust. It's a Dr. Pepper pie that's based off of a water pie recipe. In hindsight, I know why I fucked it up. So, I didn't use the right kind of crust. I didn't wrap the pie tin with tin foil. Fuck you. It's a good joke, but fuck you. Oh, it tastes fine. It tastes like Dr. Pepper candy. It tastes like kind of like a candied Dr. Pepper. It's good. Especially with a little bit of whipped cream and a maraschino cherry. Yeah, it was great. Yeah. So, the pie itself is supposed to look... Not the crust. The crust is what looks fucked up. If the crust looked fine, it wouldn't be so bad. In hindsight, I think next time I'll do a more... there's like a cream cheese... There's like a... There's a more creamy cheesecakey kind of like Jello. I think it's Jello pie. It's gonna be more like a Jello pie. That uses Dr. Pepper. I'm probably gonna make that one instead. I'm sorry, this game can do how many colors? Oh, it comes with 4 colors. Yeah, why not does it come with the spool holder? What's the FBT bundle? Oh, it's everything. Okay, that makes sense. What's the all-in-one family combo? Oh, okay, that's actually probably what I want. Why is that one cheaper? Weird. Alright. Yeah, this printer is like one of those stupidly huge ones I could print like life-size figures with. Oh, did you know? What? Where? You know, let's try something. I'm gonna try doing a quick black wash on a couple parts of her outfit.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I can't really think of how to highlight this outfit. I just want to see what happens if we take a black wash to, like, her outfit and just see what happens. To be fair, it's black wash. It's always going to be. Oh, it's like an actual game. Okay, I was like, what the hell are we talking about? Okay, is there a noticeable difference? Yeah, I was trying to figure out what the fuck you were talking about. I was like, oh, okay, it's a game. I don't pay attention to a lot of stuff like that Pokemon, that's why I was like, what the hell are we talking about? And I was like, oh. Hell, to be fair, if we want to talk about anything Pokemon right now, we can talk about fucking the new Switch console coming out. Honestly, I'm not surprised by the price of the console. The games that upset me more. Like, I can understand them. I can justify the console's price. I can't justify the game's prices. Like, as long as it's still cheaper than a Steam Deck, it's fine. It's just annoying. Prices are... Well, the tariffs are the main problem. But the fact is they announced those prices before the tariffs. Big issue since a lot of their marketing is Nintendo of America and that they need to... It's not US made. Yeah. To be fair, I'm partially debating on going up to Canada and buying mine because I live within a 4-hour drive of Canada. Or I'm going to buy it with a firm or Klarna. One of those two. Because somebody will have it through Klarna or firm. I will probably say I'm gonna hope that they still before they were however the tariffs were largely seen as that's the problem is I'm not. Like I said, I'm not upset at the console's price. The console's price kind of makes sense. The Switch was expensive when it first came out. The console's price makes sense. The first Switch was expensive when it came out, and then they dropped it for like $50 to $100 within like the first year. So I'm not too worried about it. It's the games that are concerning, because the games I feel if it was like 60 for the digital and 70 for the physical, or even 80 for the physical, maybe I'd be fine with that. I would just be buying more digital, which I'm not happy about. I'm probably gonna wait till they have like enough games to where it's worth buying, and not just Mario Kart and the Donkey Kong and whatever else is coming out day one. If tariffs are dropped, they will likely drop in price. However, a large amount of their revenue comes from the U.S. Shuttle product into the U.S. overall. Well, that's kind of a yes and no thing. So, Japan's market has always been kind of what determines what Nintendo will sell or make. It's the reason we haven't gotten like 50 Metroid Primes. Well, Legend ZA was probably designed with the Switch 1 in mind, and then they realized, oh shit, it's coming out close enough to the Switch 2, we should probably make it for the Switch 2, so it's a transition game. Like with what Tears of the Kingdom with Breath of the Wild was. Because that's what Breath of the Wild was, a transition game. It was on the Wii U. That's why the Wii U got a special version of Twilight Princess, where you could upgrade the Wolf Link amiibo and give it more hearts. Because they were intending you to buy both games on the Wii U. It's almost equally massive. Super surprised they're being careful. That's the thing. They're being careful at least, which is why they basically pushed back the pre-orders right now. Knowing Nintendo, they're probably going to try and figure out a discount. Knowing Nintendo, one of two things will happen. They'll either try and figure out a way to add more to the bundle for... They'll try and add more to the bundle mode. God damn it! Well, the problem is with how soon it's coming out. Now, this is the annoying part, Jack. I took a nap before I woke up from a nap and took my shower. It's only after taking my nap and a shower is when that started coming out. Yeah, no, it's because it's coming out in June. I'm pretty sure at this point, Pokemon, they're too far along in the production to where they can push it back. And that's kind of on Nintendo's fault. Because they probably thought this was going to be one of those things where they could get a shit ton of this console out. Yeah. To be fair, I have sleep apnea, so it doesn't surprise me that I probably just triggered whatever I had. It does nothing if you don't have online. Here's the thing, you can already use most... So, I'm not too worried about the Switch 2 on arrival. It's like, you pretty much can use all of your Switch games on the console already. So it's not so bad. I know you have to pay for that 4K. I don't know how that's going to work. I haven't looked into it yet. You can... Not just pretty much all Switch cartridges. Oh no, so it literally is the exact same cartridge from what they're showing. It's not every game is going to work, and I already have a feeling I know exactly which games it's going to be. It's going to be any of the games that use, like, exclusive to the Switch functions. So, like, ARMS is going to be one of those games. I bet Wii Fit is going to... Ring Fit is going to be another one. Tears and Breath are gonna be allowed onto it because they can't not. Those two are too popular to not do it. It's gonna be any of the games that you had to use pretty much in TV mode and use motion controls. Oh yeah, no, that. So this is the problem. It's like you can't trade in your old console to get a little bit of money for it. I collect consoles, so I'm not gonna be trading mine in. If Nero wants to trade his in, that's a different story. But he's got a lot of shit he's probably gonna want to transfer, so I doubt he's gonna do that. See, I want to see how much the upgrade pack. Okay, is it $10 one time, or is it $10 for the online function? Just announced it. Oh, Breath of the Wild are confirmed. Oh, it's a okay, so fun fact, I can already tell you what the Switch 2 is because Nvidia's been trying to advertise their gaming tablet for a while because they did the same damn thing when the Switch 1 came out. So, literally, it's the same damn tablet. It's the same damn tablet, it's just they put the custom controller holders on it. No, so it's not just any tablet, it's the Nvidia gaming tablet. But it's modified to use the cartridge, and it's modified to have the controllers. Okay, $10 isn't so bad. It's on the high end of what I would say. Yes, so around the same time the first Switch came out, Nvidia had a gaming tablet that had almost all the exact same specs as the Switch. Yeah, it's literally the same. It's like Nvidia was selling this tablet at the exact same time, and it's the exact same specs, but it was like $200 more, I think. The difference is, though, I think the Nvidia tablet actually used the hardware properly, whereas Nintendo's OS is funky. So, once again, they're probably doing the exact same thing, is they just went over to Nvidia and they said, hey, we want to upgrade this tablet. No. Okay, so what probably happened is Nintendo probably came up with a bunch of their own proprietary stuff, but they were like, okay, we don't know how the hell to do what we're promising. And then they look over at Nvidia and they're like, hey, you guys have something similar to what we want. Can we use the same chips out of that thing with our own proprietary shit? In our own proprietary housing? Oh god, they had the docking station as far back as the Wii U. Like when the Wii U was announced, they had the docking station for the Switch. The Joy-Cons themselves are just the advancement from the actual Wii controller. Just figuring out how to make them smaller and smaller and smaller. And then putting magnets on the damn thing. It's not even the Wii U modernized. The Wii U was fucky. The Wii U was... There's no easy way to explain that damn thing, because... yeah. Because that tablet, because the Wii U, that tablet was just basically a secondary screen that had some processing power. Wii U was fucky when it was a golden era. Oh god, yeah, it was. It's. So here's the problem. Nintendo has this problem, and I'm already seeing it happening with the Switch 2. They'll do an amazing console, and then its follow-up is the shittiest fucking follow-up because they're just hoping the name sells it. And that's probably what's going to happen with the Switch 2, and the tariffs aren't helping. Hi. We're talking about the Switch 2.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, we're talking about the Switch 2 right now.
Somewhere?
The Switch 2.
Oh, God.
It's okay, so here's the thing. The price tag's about what I expected it was going to be. The price for the actual console doesn't surprise me. That was about what I expected it was going to be. The games pissed me off, but that's probably more likely because of tariffs.
From what I understood, the prices were all were going to be that way, whether or not the tariffs were going to be up back.
Well, the problem is we also knew the tariffs were probably going to happen, so it was just probably them preemptively doing it. And then just being like, oh no! We knew that shit was going to happen, because he'd been saying that since literally November.
Pretty much. Everybody's losing their shit, and I'm like, you knew it was coming.
Well, that's what the Wii U was, Jack, by the way. The Wii U was just an improvement on the Wii. It's just people didn't like the stupid tablet.
Nobody wants to use a damn tablet to play video games.
Nobody wants to use a tablet as a controller.
No! Good God!
The sad part is there's actually some fun games that use that tablet. It's just the problem is nobody wanted to use it.
Look, my whole thing was about that was just a simple fact of I like controllers. I already, if I wanted to have my head hurt, I would it would be like me wanting to play Ace Combat 6 all over again with the fucking flight sticks.
I know. The sad part is it's a really powerful and it's a really good console for what it was. It's just Nintendo sold it the dumbest way possible.
Okay, I can't disagree with you on that one.
Because if they had sold it the right way on that console, it probably would have done a little bit better. It's just...
Probably.
They made it seem like it was going to be this thing where you could take the tablet with you. But you can't. So...
Oh, trust me.
I feel like the fellow shrimping claw-handed creature... No, you're good. I feel like it's a fellow shrimping claw-handed creature now you're gonna agree on how nice the Joy-Cons feel. Honestly, the only thing I'm wondering about with it... Oh, it's the same on the other one, I just looked. It's the way it's a much more obvious... But
Okay.
the Joy-Cons on the Switch 2. They look a lot weirder, like a lot further apart than the actual Switch 1 does. That might just be like the concept art for it.
I honest to God couldn't tell you.
You know how Joy-Cons are basically weightless right now? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing if they're even lighter.
Well, with me, I kind of I play on a PS5, and that's it. God forbid, I'm good. I only play a few games on it. Right now, I'm sticking to just enjoying building and painting.
Well, I think the problem is everybody's looking at they have little fidgeting weight now. Ooh, that's good to know. Yeah, but I think the main problem is with Nintendo. They've forgotten their place in the video gaming world, and they're trying to compete with like Microsoft and everybody. It's like, no, you're Taco Bell. You're Taco Bell. My Xbox and PlayStation are like Outback and Applebee's. They're not fast food, but they are sit down.
Well, I mean, true.
PC gaming is like Fogo de Chao or Texas Day Brazil. It's still a chain restaurant, but you're still going to be spending like $50 a person.
Oh God, props to anybody that can play on a PC. Me personally, I tried doing that. I started tasting copper. I backed away.
No idea. No idea what you mean.
I mean, yeah. I'm just saying, like, props to anybody that can, because I am at a level of sheer dumbness, I guess you could say.
Honestly,
that I just can't.
With where Switch is at, with where Steam is, a lot of Steam games right now, there's a lot of like controller.
I won't.
That's like I said, sweetie. Like I said, Pokemon. Nintendo is like Taco Bell. It's cheap. You know it's going to be consistent whenever you get it. You can always try something different. It's still going to be interesting. Even their bad stuff is still going to be at least... Well, it's Taco Bell.
You gotta say it like that, though, dang. Well, I mean, like, when it comes to video... Because, well, I mean, to be perfectly honest, definitely, like...
Why did you have to remind me of that?
Dare I ask?
Pokemon, oh my god, Nami, I found one of the Mew cock styluses in the wild at a garage sale.
Oh, God.
I forgot those existed, and then you said, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, oh, right, that one.
I remember getting my first NES console, and the only NES console. And you know, I loved it, but once it started getting up to like the GameCube, yeah, like to me personally, I think the GameCube was like the final console I could actually stand of Nintendo. Because then once they started trying to add more shit and trying to compete with the other consoles, I'm like, you guys are trying too hard.
Well, the Wii, the funny thing is, the Wii was doing something neither of the other two were trying to do at the time, which is, hey, we're going to try and do motion control. Because look at what happened immediately once it started doing well. PlayStation had tried it once before on the PS2. It sucked. So, all of a sudden, Nintendo comes out with the Wii. Within like 6 months to a year, all of a sudden the PlayStation 3's got their version of motion controllers. The Xbox has got the Kinect. and we saw like the beginnings of like what would become like VR headsets. You still haven't sent the other picture, Pokemon. You only sent the person's link for an Instagram.
Well, I mean, the other thing too, though, well, at least for me, is that looking back at the whole gaming war thing, is that what Nintendo started to fail on doing was playing to their strengths.
Well,
and
this is why I was saying Nintendo has forgotten their point is they're supposed to be the cheap entry level, anybody can pick it up and play it and have fun console.
I concur.
They have forgotten that that's their point. It's like they are supposed to be the entry level, anybody can pick it up. You don't have to really have any gaming skill levels to play it. You're gonna have fun no matter what gaming skill level you are.
I'll say this. One of the few gaming companies I had any love for when they stopped doing Mega Man, I was done with most video games. I was like, oh man, one of the few games I actually loved throughout life. And bitch, they done fucked it up.
Oh, Capcom.
Yup. Just like damn Squaresoft or Square Enix, whatever the fuck you call it nowadays.
Well, by the way, if you go look in Not Safe for Work chat. Night, Shiny. That is a real stylist.
Do I really want to look?
Yes, it's funny. Because I've seen it before, and I forget that it's a real damn thing every time.
Why?
Because it probably made sense.
In what fucking universe?
So, it probably was not supposed... So, this is like when they made the... Fuck, which toy was it where it looked like... the Tarzan toy where it looked like he was rubbing one out? It made sense in some designer's head, and it made it all the way past the design. It made sense when they were designing it. It's like, well, this is how you're going to hold it, because you're going to want to hold it to where you can have the little thing's head popping out and you're going to play with it. Yeah, kids have small hands and they need a surface to grab. But yeah, they forgot Dick exists. Oh, that's why I said Jack Mellon. There's the Tarzan toy where it looks like he's jerking off.
And
yes,
he goes, I remember that.
And he does the sounds when he's doing his shout, but he does it weird, and you can reset it to where it sounds like he's going. Oh,
Jesus Christ! It's bad enough that somebody decided to make a Shrek toothpaste dispenser.
Yep. Also, goddamn, Jack, you are jacked. I said, goddamn, Jack, you're jacked.
I mean, yeah.
Now, what would have been funnier is if you had been wearing a melon on your head. That would have been funnier.
Yeah. I can respect that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of the 6'3" dude with the 2 foot wide shoulders that is just essentially a big fucking bear.
Yes, considering
But I can respect.
Considering you and Lee have both said you have given somebody their twink awakening.
Yeah, I've noticed. I had some friends. They were like, "Oh my god, dude, you're you're like the perfect embodiment of a bear, and I'm like, the fuck? Yeah, I didn't.
And this is, folks, is why free will is the thing. Oh God, is it what I think it is? Yep. Okay, I don't know why. I thought it was like actual taxidermy mice. I didn't realize it was just the skeletons.
Oh, Lord.
I know you're not here, Aaron. God, yeah, that is sad. About that. It's a picture of the Jack of the Steve. It can't be real. No, that looks real. The Steve action figure. It's like, Mommy, can I please get the overweight middle-aged man action figure?
Oh, come on. You know, I can't say shit.
Honestly, I'm more just annoyed at the Minecraft movie being made. Because I can't get, it's like nobody can give like an exact opinion on it. Nobody can say it's good or it's bad.
Well, considering the fact that I have yet to watch it, I probably will never watch it because unlike most of the people here, I never played the game, nor do I intend to play the game.
It's a fun game, but to me, I'm just like, I've heard enough reviews that say it's like, yeah, it's a cash grab movie. Don't be surprised. I'm like, I'm gonna probably wait till a good version I can Yarhar comes out.
Oh, well, I'll put it like this.
The only thing I know everybody agrees on is the Technoblade tribute.
I don't even know how to feel about this new Tron movie coming out. It's actually kind of pissing me off.
That's the thing. As long as it does better than the Snow White, that's the thing. As long as the Minecraft movie does better than the Snow White movie, I don't really care.
Oh, yeah. I may not be a Minecraft person, but I hope the same fucking thing. I hope it does better than Snow fucking White, because that was a fucking fire dump. That was a dumpster fire.
Yeah. Thank you, Lurker, for bringing that up. Because as long as we can all unanimously agree, it's like, and Disney, please stop remaking your good movies.
You know, the funniest thing is that they were more inclusive back in the day.
It's not even the inclusion thing. It's just stop remaking your good movies.
Oh, no. And I agree with that. It's just like, why are you trying to do CGI when your animated movies is what brought people to love your stuff, and then you're just going to continuously revamp everything using CGI or AI? It's utter fucking nonsense.
It's done worse apparently than Dragon Ball Evolution, which...
You made my heart hurt saying that movie's name.
Lurka said it. I'm just calling it. They called me to state they will not hire...
Mark, you hurt me. You hurt me, Mark.
Yeah.
And if I had the power to summon flesh hounds to come find you, I fucking would. Oh, that's what
Okay, so my whole thing, honestly, not going into any of that shit. My whole point is, Okay, so the CGI is because... So, the reason they keep making these live actions is they don't have to pay their animators the same way they do as an actual animated movie. So that's reason number one why they keep making these live action movies. Two, they're trying to make movies that didn't... remake movies that didn't sell well in the Chinese and Indian market when they were animated. Remaking them as live actions so that they can try and make money back in those countries, because there's actually a shit ton of money in China now, movie-wise. That's why they hoped the Mulan movie was going to do great. It's like, yeah, you took a shitty movie, you took a movie that people liked, even in China. You took an animated movie that even was liked in China, even though it was literally not the exact, it was literally not even the same story as what actually happened with her. Because, fun fact, her dad dies before she comes back.
I was going to read that story. You fucker.
Ah, yes, I spoiled a 2,000-year-old novel.
I was just kidding. I don't give a shit.
I don't think it's 2,000. I know it's like 1,000. I know it's over a couple of. I know it's like over 1,000. Disney doesn't need fucking wet dreams worth of drop.
Story. That's all we know.
Yeah. Well,
I just love how everybody's like, well, what about the other stories? What about them? Leave them the fuck alone.
it's like, listen, I wouldn't mind if you remade your movies that just didn't do well, but like tweaked them to be a little bit better.
Yeah, like it's like they all fucking went George Lucas retarded with this shit.
Okay, George
Like,
Lucas.
that's how it makes
George
me
Lucas.
feel.
Do you want to know why George Lucas kept remaking his movies? It's not because he wanted to purposely make them better. It's so he could fuck over his wife and John Williams. Actually, I don't think it's John Williams. It's the other guy. It's the guy who helped him edit the first edit of the movie.
I can see that.
Well, because he found out, hey, if I keep re-releasing director's cuts, technically I don't have to credit them anymore. Which means
Sure.
I don't have to pay them. That's the reason he kept doing director's cuts and he kept re-releasing them, because it's like, he'd need to make a little bit more money.
Yeah,
Well, so I'm going to use a perfect example. You know what movie Disney could remake and probably do way better now? And it would probably be really enjoyable? Black Hole. That was one of those movies that had a lot of a great concept, because it was around that time when everybody was trying to make Star Wars clones. They could do it so much better.
well, I'll say this. I have in my possession the Vault edition of The Sword and the Stone, because that was one of my favorite movies growing up. So help me God, if I fucking see a remake of that come up, there is a certain mouse that is going to get the ever-living shit beat out of it.
To be fair, if they're going to remake The Sword and the Stone, just make it more akin to the actual King Arthur story, but yeah.
It was a great movie. Leave it alone.
That's the thing.
There's been so many remakes and
Don't look at the
retellings
chat.
of the fucking
Don't look at the
King
chat.
Arthur
Don't
story.
look at the chat. Don't look at the chat. Don't look at the chat.
I swear to God. Wait, which chat?
Mine. The Twitch.
Okay, well, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. What little bit of sanity I got, I'm gonna keep.
Oh, God. The project is no longer happening. It's no longer happening because I think because of how bad Snow White is bombing right now, they probably cancel it. Fuck, I don't get
You will
why
not hear me weep.
I don't get why they're remaking fucking Lilo and Stitch.
They shouldn't. They really fucking shouldn't.
They are. It's already coming out soon, or it's already out.
Son of a bitch.
Well, for one thing, Pleakley is no longer the drag queen he was supposed to be, or trans icon. It's like, come on.
Although, to be perfectly honest, it was kind of hysterical considering that the person who actually did the voice for them was originally from Kids in the Hall.
Yeah. It's
But
like
I
they messed up
loved him as
Pleakley.
the tallest purple.
Yes. Why do you think that it? I know why. I know why they did it. Because I have a feeling there's probably an edit of that movie where that character was it. There is a cut of that movie where Pleakley is what Pleakley should be. I've said this before. If you're gonna remake a movie, remake a bad movie that had a cool concept. Like Virus. I'm laughing is what's happening, and that's what triggers it. Like Virus. Virus was a good movie with a cool concept. Is it a cult classic movie? God, yes. But if you want to remake it for a modern audience, tweak the story a little bit, and it would be good. Like it's an internet base. They would remake it to be an AI now instead of an alien, but fair. Well, you could make it an alien AI, I guess. Don't remake The Losers. That movie was actually good. Because that's how we get Captain America pre-Captain America. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so the Terminator movies aren't necessarily them remaking it. What he's trying to do is he's trying to play with like time travel bullshit and keep doing what if scenarios. While still keeping everything canon while saying the last movie's not canon.
Yeah, but I mean, in all fairness, I don't know how to feel about that.
Well, he says it's canon whenever the movie does well. He says it's not canon when the movie doesn't do well. It's a what if scenario. That's the thing. It's like, it's time travel. So he can always say, oh yeah, because they stopped this, that movie's no longer canon, but this movie is. If we're gonna really complain about somebody who's trying to remake their fucking franchise, fucking Alien. Because he can't decide on when we're gonna say, oh yeah, this is the prequel to Alien. The best prequel, the best one we've gotten so far was the fucking was the fucking newest one. And that's only because it's not actually a remake, it's a sequel. And it's a sequel that doesn't retcon anything while building upon everything else. Like what the Clone Wars TV show did, which actually made midichlorians cool. Somehow. It makes sense. The only issue I have with fucking Alien Romulus is the fucking using the AI filter on top of the guy's face to make it look like him instead of just having a good body double. I really don't like that figure. What? What are you talking about?
I just
Chris?
love how everyone is like, in another server, somebody was talking about how they were born in 94.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about the 90s, and I just started cackling maniacally. And they're like, we got it, T1.
Yeah. Okay, so it depends. Like, 93, 94, you kind of grew up enough with... You didn't grow up with, like, the full 90s zeitgeist, but you at least understood it.
Well, it wasn't just that. It was the fact that the guy started calling me a G1 Transformer G.I. Joe, and I was like, 85, bitch. I'm gonna respect that shit.
The temptation to trick Nero to come in here and be like, so you're a G.I. Joe Gen 1 Transformers bitch?
I mean, I ain't got these tattoos for no reason.
Oh no, Nero's 1980.
Nero's what?
Nero's 1980. He is
the... Oh, shit, yeah.
He is...
So
Nero's the same situation as 96 kids, where depending on who you ask, he's either a Gen Xer or a Gen Y.
Oh no, he's Gen X for damn sure.
No, so here's the fun fact: he's in that gray zone, like with 94 to 96, where depending on who you ask, actually I think it's 95 is the cut, 95 to 97.
What are you doing mentioning my name?
I said Nero.
Yes, and I said, what are you doing?
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna get spanked.
Go ahead and say it.
So you're a Gen 1 G.I. Joe Transformers?
You're asking me if I'm old enough to have seen it?
I know you are.
Okay.
I'm getting spanked later.
Who said it was gonna be later?
I'm aware.
Uh-huh.
Look, my whole thing is this. Because I have...
So now...
A lot of my cousins were born in the early 80s.
Yeah. And yes, I am smart ass.
Worth it.
What?
Worth it.
Was it? Oh, really? Okay, remember that.
I'm aware. You're still hot, though. I heard the sigh through the door.
I'm sorry. I'm giving my pup pets because he's a good pup. What? Are you a smiling baby? Yeah.
That wasn't even the worst he could do. I'm in danger.
This isn't my final form.
Oh, the way he just slapped it, I'm like, I'm in danger, because that's just him being nice.
Yeah. You'll live.
I don't know. I can't remember where I was from. Oh, God. Ooh, lightheaded there. I hate how my colds work because it's either I get it, it's gone within a day, I'm perfectly fine, or it's like, oh god, my nose and throat suck for like a month.
You'll be fine.
I know, well, it takes for fucking ever.
As of right now, I'm probably gonna hop out of here. Oh dear God.
Yeah, I'm almost.
'Cause
I'm purposely just painting this slower model up tonight.
Oh no, you're. Well, I gotta go to a job site tomorrow. I'm gonna save every bit of money I get because this Saturday. So help me God.
Well, and then I gotta save up to start go up to a wedding to Canada.
Oof.
Well, I've already saved. I'm driving up there because it's only a 4-hour drive where I'm going.
Oh, fair enough.
I just gotta find a hotel room.
And
I can't find a goddamn consistent price. I'm okay with.
Well, right now, all I'm going to be doing is saving my money and trying to time it just right to get the first of the 4 limited edition Chaos books.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
Also, I can't play this audio because he still sounds like the fucking actual song. Do you remember the song Dirtbag?
Yes.
You remember that part that sounds like a chick singing?
Because it was, if I remember correctly, the actual singer singing it.
He can do a really good falsetto.
Yeah. He was actually the reason I started doing falsetto. Unfortunately, because of my size, everyone's like, dude, please stop doing that. It's fucking creepy.
Well, you see,
Like,
you don't. That's the funny thing about him is, you hear it, you think it's a chick, and then you look over and it's dude who looks like he works at a hipster bar.
well, that's what threw people off about me too, because whether I have my beard or do mutton chops, if I do mutton chops, I look like a redneck Lenny Killmeister. And
to be fair, if Lenny could do falsetto, that would have been hilarious, and he would have done it.
Oh yeah, I can just imagine him going really high pitched on singing the Ace of Spades. But
God damn it! Now I just pictured it. I just pictured it.
But yeah, like me doing falsetto with how deep my voice normally sounds, everyone's like, dude, that is fucking creepy. Please stop.
Oh yeah, I forgot Jay Slat also has a really good falsetto.
No. I'm sorry.
He sang All I Want for Christmas.
Oh. God bless him.
But he did it in a falsetto.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking at my precious pupper, and he is smiling as he's laying here sleeping. I was gone for the weekend, and family was telling me that my dog was depressed. He didn't want to leave the bed other than to go outside for walks.
Aww.
And He would sleep on my bed. As soon as he seen me, he started wagging his tail and running around. I walked him and gave him all the loves and attentions.
Yeah, we can talk about that later, Pokemon. I swear to God, I'm gonna get some sleep and it's gonna go away. Go find your snacks. I'd say if you could go find our heretic here, but I'm pretty sure he's not close enough to you.
Wait, what now? What about heretics?
Pokemon says, I'm lurky for a while. I'm kind of hungry. And I said, yeah, go find a snack. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure our heretic here is not close enough to you.
I mean, if I was, we would not be having this conversation right now.
I have Twitter up right now, the side of my eye, and for some reason I just have a gif of Tiefling Melissa just doing a pelvic thrust, and I'm like, out of context, I just like, why? And I was like, yeah. Oh, because she's going live, and it's like, going into a meeting with Bad Dragon, wish me luck. From 10 hours ago. Oh God, is she actually going into a meeting with Bad Dragon?
Knowing her, fucking probably.
The heretic burning will be violent. Jack? Be careful.
Look, I'm just a cuddly person. That's it.
Well, no, it's like the heretic burning will be at 5 o'clock, and I'm like,
But you'd have to catch me first. One of the funniest things on the plane is that every one of my friends is like, dude, you're like one of the sweetest, most spiritual people we've ever met, and yet you play some of the most demonic shit when it comes to armies. And I'm like, it's fucking crazy, ain't it?
mm-hmm. Is that really a Cult of the Lamb reference? Or one of the animations? Oh hey, Killer Fish from San Diego. It's that stupid song where somebody's saying Killer Fish to San Diego to the beat of it. Creative exercise.
You're talking to a guy that always loves listening to the chorus of Eyeless from Slipknot.
It's a Nintendo song, but you've probably heard it if you've seen any TikTok or like YouTube videos.
No.
Oh god, I really need to start learning to sculpt. really need to learn how to sculpt because it's like there's a few things I need to do. I also need to find a furry artist.
I haven't had any artwork of my persona done in a hot minute.
Well, I need to finally get Goat Nami 4 made. Because I have my creepy stuff with this model. Where I do this. My whole undead thing. What I want Goat Nami to do is, like, when she talks, you don't really see the teeth or anything. But I want this grin where it's like the grin goes super wide and you just see, like, just gnarly looking canines and stuff. And, like, an extra, like, set of eyes open up that... Like, I want the sweet-looking MILF version that looks, like, just super nice and, like, approachable, and then it's like, I hit a toggle and it's just, like, a second set of eyes opens up, the teeth happen. I think maybe the horns will get longer and gnarlier.
I can see that.
Probably has, like, more, like, monstrous, like, appearance. I don't know how to explain goat form in the canon. In the canon lore. Because technically, Victory Timeline Nami looks more like that succubus, that level 100 succubus that Twin Goddess made. But I want it to be just monstrous enough that it's like, oh, she's actually a monster, not just a furry. But still, like, smash. But, like, scared. Scared smash. Like, I want you to have a moment of, like, is this worth dying for? Like, I don't want it to be like Dimitrescu in her human form, where it's just like, yeah, I'd smash.
Huh. That's better.
Like, Lady Dimitrescu in her human form, obviously smash. 8 foot tall vampire mommy? Yes. I think she's 7 foot.
Oh shit! I don't think I ever showed you the ascended form of Nost.
I don't think you have.
I'll put it in save for work then. Un momento.
Alright. God, I painted his eyes so bad. I just saw that I can see the dots from here.
It's not the best work, but it is my own design. But yeah, that's Nost Ascended.
I'm trying to clean it up so the eyes don't look as fugly.
Nah, you're good.
They're close enough. For a figure that size, it's probably about as good as I can do the eyes without getting some really tiny brushes out. Ooh, oh, you've sent that before.
Okay, I didn't know if I did or not.
I wasn't sure, and I was like, okay, ascended form. I didn't know if that was a different thing. It's like, oh, you've sent it before. Yeah, he's got the snake tail and everything going on,
Ye-
and the the 2 sets of handlebars.
Handlebars?
I mean, you've got a perfectly good thing to sit on. It's handlebars.
I mean, this is true. And his tongue still does the same thing that the original version of him does. So,
I mean, you gotta be able to ride a bike with handlebars.
this is true. This is true. Yeah, but I always wanted somebody to. I wanted to see it done in someone else's style, but it's like, dude, nobody wants to fuck with that thing.
Well, to be fair, now that Snake Boy is getting re-released. Now that Snake Boy's getting re-released, people might want to actually start dealing with it.
It'd be nice.
I think it's just because I made her pupils too big, and there's no way I can really fix that without redoing the eyes again. Oh look, I just found what Lee's been saying he wants to do for his Sona.
Oh.
Well, he's wanted to make a more... So, he's wanted to make a more monstrous lizard man form, because he's... Well, big lizard man. Oh, by the way, you want to feel old today, Nost? The Goofy movie turns 30 years old today.
What movie did?
The Goofy movie.
I was 10. I was 9, actually, when that came out.
Let's see here, what? 85?
I will be the big 4-0 in a couple of months.
Yeah, I was 93, so that should tell you.
Yeah, I am 8 years older than you.
I don't know.
Yeah, a friend of mine, she's like, oh, it's okay, I like older men. And I'm like, oh, sweetie, why do you have to make me feel so old? I will say I'm very proud of how that skull turned out.
Well, I know, the funny thing is, I know they were advertising it, and during whatever he was talking about it today, the guy who does Goofy's voice,
Yeah.
somebody asked him, are we ever going to get a third movie? And he's like, I've tried to push scripts for it, and there's stuff in the works, so maybe. Because what would be nice is we could now have a third movie where it would be Max leaving his grandkids with Goofy. Or it's like Max coming to visit with his grandkids and like trying to reconnect with his dad, sort of thing. Although, is he still hooked up with what's her name in the second movie?
With the teacher.
No, I know
Or the
Goofy.
con-
I know he gets with her by the end of the movie. I meant, is Max still with
Yeah.
what's her name?
Oh, I don't know if they are or not.
Because they never confirmed it in the second movie.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like I made her a little bit better than just the basic plastic. Although her skin tone's off, because I looked over at the box and I'm like, yeah, her skin's a little too pink compared to what I just did.
Oh man. I'm sorry. I was just realizing.
Her scarf's wrong though. That's what's funny.
Vincent D'Onofrio. That guy, dead damn. I forgot just how many movies he was in.
Well, Val Kilmer just passed away too. Yes, Batman passed away. The other Batman.
Which Batman?
Tim Burton.
Michael Keaton?
No, Val.
The person that created the old Batman movies.
Was he not in? He was in Batman Forever.
Oh, Val Kilmer.
Yes,
I thought you said Tim Burton, and I was like,
he's
what?
in the Tim Burton one because it's a Tim Burton one.
Oh, I didn't know that the Batman Forever was done by Tim Burton.
It's okay. So it was in. So it's Joe Schumacher, but they made it look as close to the Tim Burton one as possible. Because that's why all three of those are supposed to look like Tim Burton ones.
Yeah, because let's be honest here, Tim Burton did the perfect job of making Gotham actually look like a dark city.
Well, he made it look like how people feel it does in the comics. But to be fair, Gotham is just Jersey. It's just Jersey City.
Way to make somebody want to hate.
No, it's literally it. It's Metropolis is New York. Gotham is Jersey City. That's why they're so close to each other. But everybody makes them look both like New York because, yeah. And now that I've said it, you can't unsee it. The fact that I feel like you walked off.
I don't know how to.
Like, one of the original writers confirmed that, too, by the way.
And I'm just. Oh, look at the time. Man, I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah. Well, and then, fucking, what's his name? The Flash's city's just Chicago. And I forget where Wonder Woman's supposed to be.
From.
No, the city that she normally fights in, not from Amazonia.
I don't know.
Even though what's funny is New York and Jersey City still exist in DC Universe.
Hey, I just want to see one day where the Joker just goes to New York and he fucking, like, just, it's the audio clip from Robin Williams Live on Broadway where he goes, "We're in New York, fucking New York." That's all I want.
Yes, New York City exists in DC, both in the comics and the DC, though the city isn't as central to the DC story as it is in the Marvel Universe and Gotham. It's often seen as a It's Gotham. That's the funny thing, though, is Gotham. Everybody mistakes it for that, but Metropolis is more New York. Which is even funnier.
New York
is such it's Manhattan. If we're gonna be particular, it's Manhattan.
Okay, I'm going to be real with you, though. New York is turning into a true version of Gotham. With, like, how fucking crazy things have gotten lately.
Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to remember because I think, yeah, Manhattan is still a thing. I'm trying to remember where it is. Really, the Teen Titans are in New York? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so it's the five boroughs are there apparently too. Weird. Yeah, it's like they still exist in the DC. It's just they're not as prevalent as they are in like Marvel. So yeah. Honestly, I think we did a good job, by the way, with this model. I didn't actually think we would take all night with her. I am debating on painting her scarf up the way it's supposed to be in the picture, but I think leaving it for now. Because her scarf's supposed to be blue. We're gonna snooze that. I think we're gonna call it here, though, because I do have to be up at 4:30 in the morning. So let's see who's on. We did Franny last week. Does anybody have a recommendation on who to raid, or shall we just pick one of our mutuals? Ooh, Tiger's on. We can do her. I'm small. Do we want to do Power World? Repo? Art? Or let's do Tigra. That's kind of already committed to that. Tigra. Tigra Valentine. Did I spell that right? Valentine. Valentine. Alright, we will be back tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow with, I'm probably going to finish up do a little bit more of Half-Life tomorrow. And then Wednesday will be a spicy paint stream. And then Thursday, I have no idea what we're going to play. Probably VR chat. So I hope you all get a good rest, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. Would you like to say goodbye, Nost?
Everybody, it was a pleasure. You all have yourselves a wonderful night.
Bye. Bye, my lovelies.